for, but you are the love of my life. I knew when you came through the door that you are the love of my life. Nothing's hard, everything is easy with you around. No bombards, everything is easy when you come around. Hold on now. I remember meeting you in a dream.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just thought I would sit down with you guys and chat through some of the pieces that I showed in the lookbook and some pieces that I'm just super excited about for the transitional period we're kind of in right now. I've been super inspired by some spring trends lately and just what's out for spring. I am headed into autumn, but I feel like my wardrobe is very much in like a spring mood. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will be doing a separate spring essentials video as well as a proper spring lookbook once we're like in the season. But in the meantime, these are just pieces I'm looking forward to wearing and just some ideas to kind of get you started for the season. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and let me know which look from the lookbook was your favorite. Okay, so starting with the most exciting thing to talk about. This is my new Acne Musubi bag. I wanted something that was spacious enough to kind of be okay for work, but I also wanted something like small and compact enough to be really convenient and easy to use. And this kind of just fit the bill perfectly whilst being an incredibly beautiful design. So if I just show you up close, it has the Acne Studios little logo at the front. It has these like beautiful ties at the side, which I just think is so stunning. It has a lovely thicker top handle strap, and then you do also have a detachable shoulder strap. And I guess you could also use a crossbody. I don't. I feel like this bag is a little bit big for a crossbody bag, but you have the option. The bag has this button for the closure. It doesn't come with a zip. I feel like I'll show it better in a cutaway, but there is basically 3 compartments. There's like a zip section in the middle and then 2 compartments on either side. I think this bag is very tasteful and I also think it's very, very elegant. There's no like huge logos, there's not a lot of hardware, which makes it feel quite clean, and it is a beauty. So I picked my Acne Musubi up on Farfetch, which you guys will probably all know, online boutique selling a lot of like luxury brands. Farfetch actually shipped this bag from like a Sweden store, a Sweden Acne Studio store. And the way they work is they have like boutiques all over the world. That's one of the reasons I really love Farfetch. I just think they have a very extensive range. This bag is partly gifted by Farfetch. I had a bit of a voucher that I could use. If you guys are looking to pick up anything, I do have a 10% off code, which I'll put on the screen here. And I've said this before, but I pretty much always wait for like 10% off or a bit of like a discount when I'm purchasing like any kind of luxury good. So this next piece I styled in my lookbook, and this is like a really beautiful Victorian style like lacy blouse. I think this is gorgeous with all the lace details, and I definitely feel like after the Little Women movie launched, like Victorian style blouses and dresses and just like Victorian style clothing has been kind of a trend. And I am loving that. I've always loved really like feminine romantic pieces, and I'm really excited to see that there is heaps of things in this like Victorian style coming out from brands. This is a lovely cotton top. It's quite a lightweight piece. It's not super thick, but it just feels so breathable and comfortable for the springtime. I feel like if you have more of a feminine style, pieces like this just kind of never really go out of style. I see pieces like this pop up for spring every single year, and it's just such a classic, but also incredibly like comfortable and easy to style. The next couple of things that I'm really excited about and that I style in my lookbook are these Dowen blouses. I have 2 blouses and they're kind of both in a similar style. This is the Jane blouse, which is one of the most like popular styles. This is another similar blouse in a very, very similar shape. It just has some extra like ties at the wrist and then a little bit more of like a ruffle along the neckline. But otherwise these are quite similar in terms of their cut. So starting with the red one, I got this on the Real secondhand and it has been such a lovely find. I adore anything red and I think it's so nice to wear like more traditional spring pastel and white colors with like a bold red top. I feel like it works really well for the spring, but it also works quite well in the like autumn period that I'm going into. This spring will be like all about more like volume and also like balloon puffy sleeves. I just felt like this piece was very fitting and a bit of a subtle take on that trend. Such a fun piece of style and one that I wear like every season, but I think it's especially appropriate for springtime. This green one is one of my first pieces from Dowen that I ever tried. It has this really pretty daisy print and it has the same voluminous style as well as like really large sleeves. For me, these two pieces are like go-to spring pieces. I think they're kind of no-brainers because I pretty much love the way they look with blue denim, and with a cute pair of sandals you can be like ready in like 2 minutes and still look quite put together. Such a cliche, but imagine someone did a spring video and didn't talk about florals. I wear a lot of floral dresses once again all year round. I honestly just feel like my style is very spring. But I wear a lot of floral dresses. Here are 3 of my favorites that I especially like right now. So I have this Faithful dress which I have gotten so much wear out of. It has these like yellow and blue flowers. Because it has like short sleeves and it's like a midi length, I just find that this is a really unfussy dress. I feel like I don't have to fuss about what is worn underneath, and it's also one of those dresses that I feel like layer really well when you put like a cardigan or something over the top. So this is such a cute piece and I've honestly had this for quite some time and I've very consistently worn it and I don't feel like I'm getting sick of it at all. This next piece is a Reformation dress. It has like these spaghetti straps. It has a bit of like a low back and it's another like midi length dress. This one is a darker floral and it has these like cute little ties that go around the back and then ties at the front. You guys know that with slip dresses, I love to like layer like a little t-shirt underneath. I've worn like a thin skin tight like black sweater inside this and it's honestly such a cute piece to layer for the transitional period. But equally, it looks really cute when you lay a sweater over the top and then you just have like a midi skirt peeking through. So that's a bit of a no-brainer and just really cute piece of style. So those 2 dresses all layer really well, so I oftentimes in the transitional period wear like cardigans and sweaters over the top. But the last floral dress is of course this Dowen Charleston dress. I think I featured this in like every single video since I've gotten it. But super low cut but like really beautiful. This dark purple and peach colored floral. So thank you to everyone who helped me out in my 2 videos ago when I asked whether I should get this dress shortened. I have gotten it shortened, so in the cutaways you'll see what it's looking like now. And I am so happy with it. I'm so glad I got it shortened. It looks a lot nicer. I am obsessed with this piece. It is definitely my favorite piece right now and I wear it like any chance I have to wear a bit of a slightly fancier dress and yeah, love it. So in terms of transitional knitwear, I have 2 to share with you and I'm just realizing now they're both like green, but this Sezane Mario knit has always been a transitional favorite. It's been knitted with like some lace detailing, so it's quite an like open knit. Because it's quite airy, you can still see like the dress inside, which I think just makes it look so much cuter and a little bit more flattering because it's not as boxy. I know this knit is not currently being made, but Sezane has come out with quite a few different variations of this. It's still available. I'm going to link it down below, but I love this. And then the other piece is more for the color. This is from Andover Stories and it's this really pretty like pistachio green color, which I know was very trendy last year. However, I just think this is the perfect color for springtime. It's very muted, very soft, and I just feel like it would go with a lot of like floral dresses as something you could wear over the top. So on to the next pieces that I'm like really excited to style for spring. I have 2 pairs of trousers that I showed in the lookbook. This beige pair is from H&M from about like a year or two ago. These are from like a really lightweight lyocell. This is like the only piece from H&M that like I feel like has lasted me like really well. It's so lightweight, it's so beautiful. It's a little bit sheer, but it's just so comfortable to wear that I just reach for these, I feel like, quite often. So my Mango ones actually I feel like are a little bit nicer than the H&M one in terms of quality. And these I'm just so excited to wear more for work. I've been looking for a nice pair of black trousers that are not wool and they have a bit more like drape to them. So these I feel like are the perfect ones. It comes with a like little button and elastic at the back. It's made from Tencel, mostly Tencel and like a little bit of polyester, but I love the drape of Tencel and I feel like it makes these pants so lovely and very flattering because of like how they move, which I'm obsessed with. I'm always talking about fabrics and like how they drape. So this kind of ticks the boxes there. It is a wide leg and 7/8 length, so I didn't have to get it tailored, and I'm 5'3". If you're looking for a pair of like trousers to pair with like feminine tops and like really girly pieces like this top and the white blouse that I showed earlier, I feel like these pair of pants will be a really nice contrast to them and will make the outfit feel a little bit more chic and a little bit less like just feminine. So something that I love and I'm really embracing right now is like interesting necklines. This is a second-hand piece that I recently picked up, but I'm obsessed. This top is from A Piece Apart, but I got it second-hand on the Real in pretty good condition. I can't see anything wrong with it. I wore this for Valentine's Day. I wore it the day after Valentine's Day when I just went out for brunch, and I feel like this is another one of those pieces where any chance I've gotten lately to wear something a little bit nicer and dressier, the first thing I think of is this top. I've always found like one shoulder necklines are a little bit cuter than like off the shoulder, and I think it's a little bit more comfortable to wear because you don't have to worry about like the elastic moving up all the time. So this is definitely a winner. It's comfortable, it's easy, and it's secondhand, and it's a great secondhand find. The other piece with like a more interesting neckline is this Mango black dress. I feel like you can't feel how lovely this dress is without seeing it in person. It's just one of those pieces that I feel like doesn't photograph as well. It has a lovely square neckline, and the thing I was really surprised about is that it's not a huge square, so it feels very wearable. Once again, I don't have to worry about like undergarments. I think because it's quite a subtle cut, it makes it feel less trend-driven and a little bit more classic. This is one of those dresses that I'm excited to wear more for work and then be able to like put something over it and make it a little bit more appropriate for a night out. If you're looking to kind of get a taster of the trends without like investing in a piece that you won't wear after a while, then I think this Mango dress is a really good one for being quite timeless but still a little bit of a trend as well. Once again, I'll have my Farfetch code down below if you're interested in checking it out. But otherwise, please let me know what kind of content you'd like to see next. I will have my Douyin collection up in my next video because I've gotten quite a few requests for that, and that is just such a fun video to make. That should be out over the weekend, if not this time next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!